Let's start with the second chapter of history, spread of Christianity. The medieval period in Europe was a period of transition or change from the ancient to the modern world. It covered a span of about 1,000 years, that is, from the early 7th century CE to the early 16th century CE. This chapter discusses about various events. The term medieval period was used for the millennium, that is 1,000 years after the fall of Rome. In the Middle Ages, the church had a complete control over man's mind. It destroyed all the legacies of the Greeks and Romans, and the development of monasteries and churches laid the foundation of great religion. Let us discuss about the decline of the ancient Roman Empire. The Roman Empire declined due to the weakening of central authority and the barbarian invasions. Roman Empire was divided into various dominions. Let us see about the barbarian invasions. Many nomads were simply seeking a better life inside the empire. The Romans considered these nomadic people to be culturally inferior and called them barbarians. The mighty Roman Empire, which had established important trade relations with India, began to disintegrate in the 5th century CE. One important reason for the fall of the great Roman Empire was the repeated attacks by various Germanic tribes such as the Goths, the Vandals, and the Franks. These attacks were also referred to as the barbarian invasions. These barbarian invaders penetrated deep into the Roman territory and they plundered and ravaged it. That means they steal all the goods and damaged it severely. Even the magnificent city of Rome was not spared by them. These barbarian tribes gradually settled down in the Roman Empire and assumed control of the western part of the Roman Empire. The barbarian tribes impaired the trade and commerce of the Romans. The barbarian invasions disrupted the economic condition of the state. The invasions pushed people into desperation and poverty. Thus, the political and economic crises in the Roman Empire were some of the other important reasons for its downfall. Thus, in this war between Romans and barbarians in 395 CE, the Roman Empire was divided into two parts, Eastern Empire and Western Empire. This gave rise to a new empire, that is, birth of the Byzantium Empire. The eastern part of the Roman Empire was known as Byzantium. Its capital was Constantinople, that is, the present-day Istanbul. The Byzantium Empire was also attacked by the barbarian tribes, but it proved to be more resilient than its western part. Resilient means it was able to recover from all the difficult conditions that it has to face. It could successfully fight back the destructive attack and preserved some of the great legacies of the glorious Roman Empire. These Germanic tribes, however, lived for more than a century on the borders of the Roman Empire and became familiar with the Roman culture. They were semi-civilized and brought with their own traditions and culture with them. Because of all these attacks, the unity of Western Europe ended, and new forms of government and new centers of power had been found. But one uniting factor was Christianity and the Roman Church, thus leading to the spread of Christianity. So let's discuss about the spread of Christianity. The spread of Christianity was one of the most important developments in the early medieval Europe. The Germanic tribes left the Church of Rome unharmed. The Church was allowed to retain its spiritual power over all the Christians. In 400 CE, most people in Europe were non-Christians, but within 500 years, most of the Europeans had been converted to Christianity. So there was rapid spread of Christianity in Europe between 400 CE and 900 CE. In every European state, Christianity had become the state religion. The conversion of a king or a feudal lord was usually followed by a mass conversion of his subjects. In this way, many people were converted into Christianity. As Christianity spread, the power and wealth of the church also increased. The Christian monks had a very intense and passionate feeling for religion, and they organized themselves into religious orders. These orders built great monasteries where the monks stayed and carried on their religious mission of spreading the religion. The monks also carried on the arts and learning in all kinds of subjects. Thus, the monasteries played an important role in the field of education. The monasteries became great centers of scholarship, art, literature, and religious studies. Thus, many churches were built in every town and city, and also educational institutions such as the internationally renowned universities of Cambridge and Oxford were built by the church. And as the wealth and power of the church increased, it became conservative. That means it does not want anybody to change. And authoritarian. That means forcing everybody to strictly be obedient to what they are teaching, to follow the teachings of what the church is teaching. And they also expect every Christian to be obedient, loyal, and totally submit themselves to the dictates or the boss. In this way, the spread of Christianity was on and on.